Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Elisa and in today's video I am just giving you a very detailed review of the Pat Mcgrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation and Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. What shade I use, how it works for me, and whether it's something I would personally recommend or not. So if you would like to see a detailed review of these products, please keep on watching, and if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. So keep on watching. So Pat Mcgrath. Now, who is Pat Mcgrath? She is a British makeup artist and she is one of the top makeup artists. She's really popular and she's a celebrity makeup artist. And if I just Google it and just give you a very quick, without bragging about, Pat Mcgrath is a British makeup artist. She has been called the most influential makeup artist in the world by Vogue magazine and other commentators. In 2019 she was included in Time's 100 most influential people list. So you know, she's all over, and she has her own makeup range launched with her latest launch with the concealer, which I literally grabbed on the opportunity to buy as soon as I could. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you the price range and how it works and how do you buy it. So the Skin Fetish Sublime Foundation is basically something that looks like this. It comes in a very nice packaging. You can see it's quite fancy and it's quite secure. I love it. I think I'm going to just keep it like this on my dressing for some time. It's basically a glass bottle and quite, a good quality as well. It is basically available at a couple of places, so of course you can Google yourself online. I just got it directly from her website. That's how I ordered it. It's also available on Selfridges, but I just got it from her website. The retail price is £60 and the retail price for the concealer is £32. So I got both of them. I was a bit lucky because when I ordered them there was a spring sale going on, so I think I received like 20 or 25% discount, something like that. I had like £17 or something off over all my order, which actually I was quite happy about. So I've just ordered them together. My shade is number 13 and how I matched it. So basically it's quite easy to do so. If you go onto her website, which I did, she has a very huge range of shades in the foundation and concealer, and the concealer is in collaboration with the foundation shades, so it's not like completely different kind of range. So the numbering is very similar, so if you are an L, let me see what it's called. It's called the light medium, so LM13. So when I saw the LM13 on the skin shot, so how I saw, she has like various women with different skin tones and skin colors, and you can just look at a woman and see, okay, so this is the closest match to me. That's how I found my shade with the foundation. The concealer was a bit tough, so I just had to Google out some swatches, and when I saw a shade LM13 on the actual website, it did look a bit dark, too dark for my under eye, but then I was not 100% sure, so I went on to order like LM13 or LM10 or something, but then I just had a not so good feelings. I went back onto Google and I just googled the images of swatches that the bloggers do, and then I found the LM13 was exactly what I was looking for, and I thought that makes sense because I'm ordering LM13 foundation, so definitely they're gonna have a lighter shade for the LM13 concealer, lighter foundation. So I ordered the LM13 concealer, and I'm absolutely amazed how amazingly it has actually matched my skin tone. I've actually swatched them both, so it's not like my first impression, but literally they arrived yesterday and I'm so excited to apply these on and show you guys the application process and everything. I've literally just swatched them. I've not really applied them all over it, so let's see how I like it and what my reviews are. So stay tuned and keep on watching. Now let's go ahead and see how much can it cover. Let's go for a full-on coverage. So for that, I am going to use my trusty Zoeva brush, which is the Zoeva wonderful buffer brush, because this is one of the brushes that gives me optimum coverage. So if I'm looking for a full coverage with any foundation, I would use this. And I wouldn't use this if the foundation itself is very thick and heavy, because then it's just not going to be very nice. It's just going to be not very blended. So let's get started. I have a feeling this is going to work with this nicely. So I'm going to take one full pump. Finish is not changing. It's not going cakey. Perfect. But it's definitely not a very thick full coverage foundation. You know, like if I compare with the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless foundation, that's like very thick, masky, and one layer just gives you like a complete full coverage. But this is different. It's not comparable. I actually like foundations which look like skin, but still give you that like nice, decent, even skin tone. And by full coverage, I mean like, you know, because we're gonna apply concealer as well, so it's quite buildable. I've done another layer. Doesn't look cakey, doesn't look overloaded. Well done. Wow. Okay, so I'm actually quite loving how it's looking in real, and the match is fantastic. Like, match, not getting grey, it's not too yellow. Okay, I'd be honest, if I can go ahead and apply more, and I will definitely have more coverage. It's building up. It is definitely building up. I'm not the kind of girl who wanna like literally conceal everything. If some of my scars or spots are peeking through, but overall my look is clean, I'm happy with it. So I'm actually quite happy with the kind of coverage I have now. Let's go ahead and use the concealer and see how that works. And for that, I'm going to use again the Zoeva brush. I love these two brushes from Zoeva. This is the 110 Face Shape, and the shade in concealer I'm using is again LM13. So I'm using the same shade with the foundation and concealer. Okay, so I'm just going to apply some. Here's where I need a bit more coverage. And let's see how this goes. I also like the shade of the concealer, like in comparison to what the shade of the foundation is, LM13. They've actually very sensibly made the combination. Anyone who's having an LM13 would definitely want a lighter shade in the concealer, and that's how they've made it. Okay, wow. That is quite good coverage. Okay. Just gonna bring it down as I normally do. Focusing, so if you see, I'm just pressing it in, and I think this brush is actually working quite nicely with this concealer. Okay, just going in the inner corner. Very important, never leave this inner corner of your eye. This is where it really brightens you up. Okay. Okay, I can definitely see the difference between both eyes. Let's go ahead and blend the other one. It's quite easy to blend it, like just what I'm doing is just like your stippling motions, being not too harsh with my skin, just gentle strokes, not strokes, stipples I would say, and focusing. Sorry, I poked my eye. Okay, so looking in the mirror, I can see it is very nice finish. It has blended very nicely and it's not cakey at all. It's full coverage, definitely. I've got like super dark circles, so if you're someone who doesn't have so much dark circles, you're gonna like, you know, be completely blown out by the coverage. To be honest, like, I haven't applied any corrector and I haven't really loaded my under eyes with foundation before the concealer, but still it has worked really nicely to cover up everything. And I've not like literally over applied the concealer as well. I've just used like three dots, and I think I can go ahead and apply a bit more for a bit more coverage. So actually, let's go ahead and try it. Let's go full on, and just one dot literally here and here, just to give that bright inner eye. I'm loving the shade. It's really nice. Okay, so you guys can see, because I'm actually working in a bit of a cool tone light, so the results are not as accurate. Actually, I have to work on my lighting, because what I can see in the viewfinder is a bit different to what I'm actually seeing in reality. In real life, I'll be honest, it looks so awesome. And I haven't used any powders yet because I just want you guys to be seeing the true results, but you can see the finish is very nice. It's so glow. It's just giving that like bright, fresh look. It's and if I set it with powder, I don't know how it's gonna look, so I'm just gonna show you that around the nose. This is where it gets cakey, but it's not getting cakey at all. And I've got like spots here and here, but it's covered everything. I've deliberately not applied too much. I am 100% sure I could have easily gone and applied another layer and it would have given me more coverage, but I've just been a bit more lighter. But overall, I'm just loving how my skin looks in this foundation, and I'm just gonna go off the camera, complete the makeup, set it up a bit and show you. I'm not gonna touch up anymore with the foundation concealer. I'm just literally gonna apply powder, a bit blush, you know, just to freshen up my face, just to give you like an overall look how it looks with the full makeup on. And let's see how it looks. Okay everyone, so this is basically the overall look after I've applied a bit of a makeup, just to bring those colors back to my face. And I am totally blown by the foundation and concealer itself. They both have a very natural looking finish, yet giving you a very good coverage. And I was expecting it to be very much like how Estee Lauder or other foundations are. It's actually quite comparable to Estee Lauder Double Wear in terms of the bottle and the texture and everything, but I think it's a bit more it has a bit of a more luminosity than the Double Wear. One of the reasons could be because I'm also wearing a nice heavy moisturizer underneath my foundation, so if you're not using a very hydrating moisturizer, then it might not be that hydrating or shiny for you. I have dry combination skin. I can get a bit oily, but sometimes I like being a bit oily because I think that brings a bit of a glow to your face. So rather than bringing it all matte, I just let the oil come through. It really depends on your skin tone, on your texture. What my opinion is might not be what you would think of this foundation to be as, but overall I have used So many foundations, and I believe this is one of the best foundations I've tried. It's quite blendable, it's quite natural, it's quite good coverage, and it gives you that like red carpet kind of a skin effect. Like, I don't have a very good skin, but to be honest, since I've applied this foundation, I've been looking like 10 times in the mirror thinking like, wow, my skin looks so good. So if you already have a better skin than me, then definitely you're gonna have a much better result as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of these kind of review videos in the future. Take care. Bye bye.